Visit ShaviZanesGuidance.com if you want to purchase any of the products that I have created. I have 6 different decks for you to choose from: Ancestors Money, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Dr. Francis Cresswell Singh, and Madam C.J. Walker. I also have the Spiritual Cleanse, where you can cleanse your energy every time you take a shower. It consists of frankincense, myrrh, Palo Santos, and sage. You can also order my miniature altars. You can get my book full of channeled messages, and order your Straight Out of Religion hats and t-shirts. You can also get a 15-minute, 30-minute, or 1-hour session over the phone with me where you can ask as many questions as you'd like. So definitely check out the description box as well as the comment section to book your services and to purchase your products. Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I'm coming on to bring a message for the chosen seed. I'm doing it in a laid back fashion today, y'all, because I'm taking a little hiatus, very short, very temporary. I'll be back on very soon, but this just gives me a little bit of time to just, chill out, bring the message forward. So I'm picking up on someone who is feeling very lonely without you, chosen. Not only is this person feeling very lonely, but they are also wearing a mask, pretending as if everything is okay, life is just fine, but yet behind the scenes, they can't help but to watch you. They have their eye on you, doing all types of research, literally evaluating what you have going on. Okay? And this person is making a very unfair assessment of you. They're not seeing the full picture, and they're focused on what they may deem your shortcomings, largely because they missed out on having you in their life. This person is finding themselves on a hamster wheel, no exit. Okay. They're trapped in a situation with no exit or escape. And it's like they're returning to the same situations over and over again. It's like an infinite loop with no escape. And so this particular individual doesn't have a whole lot to look forward to in life at this time. And so all they can do is focus on you. And it feels like they recognize that you have something great that you're getting ready to move towards. Like, you've been listening to your internal guidance. You're on your true path. You are pretty certain about where you're headed, very confident, and you're definitely protected as you take this journey. Many of you are definitely aligning with your North Node energy. And so you've moved out of that old cycle of feeling stuck and trapped. You're pretty certain of where you're headed. And so I can tell that this particular individual realizes that they can't be a catalyst to your downfall anymore. Like, you don't even respond to certain things that they used to try to do, certain manipulative tactics where they tried to, be very critical of you, or, trying to control your situation and pretended as if you could trust them. Like, you don't just blindly follow anymore. Your heart doesn't just open up to these types of individuals anymore. And so this is leaving this person very perplexed. They've worn a mask for a very long time. And I guess they thought that somehow you would fall for it again. Somehow, if they put on a disguise and pretended to be something that they're not, that you would not see the hidden motive behind their performance, okay, their theatrical performances here. And so you've definitely made a clear decision to let go and to make room for the new beginning that's on its way to you now. A lot of this has to do with the spiritual journey that you're on. You've received a lot of guidance from the Most High Mother and Father, your spiritual team, your higher self. And now you're willing to be open to new connections. And you're allowing yourself to be receptive to this brand new beginning here. So great blessings are definitely coming into your life because you've been nurturing yourself and your needs, and you've been setting those healthy boundaries and letting go of things that weigh you down, making space for meaningful relationships, expansion, new love, job opportunities. Like, you made room by releasing these types of people, and any wounds or unhealthy thoughts or fears that you had that actually allowed you to connect with those types of individuals. So if you're seeing the number 222, this message may definitely be for you as well, because that number is showing up a lot in this reading. I feel like many of you are navigating, you're balancing things very, very well. And because of this, things are moving forward for you very, very swiftly. Like you're knowing when to recede and rest and when to take action and go full force. And so I can see many of you working on things behind the scenes, like really putting forth the dedicated effort and really perfecting your skills, your crafts. Like you're really focused on just healing yourself. I feel like many of you are well into your healing. In other words, it's like if there's anything left that needs to be sorted out, it's little residual energy that might come up, but I could see where you're putting that to rest too. You're ready for this transformation. And, the people from the past, they want to try to rush in before you completely close the cycle, trying to act like they have urgent news, and they want tensions to rise here. It's like unexpected disputes, or if they want to engage in constant battles and, be that opposition to you. But you have changed so much that they get none of your attention. And this is why they have to spy from behind the scenes here. You have forgiven yourself. And because you've forgiven yourself for allowing certain people into your life or allowing particular things to take place, you are coming into union with the right people. So consider that there are great gifts that are getting ready to come into your life. Okay. Embrace these new beginnings and also recognize that you are a gift. You're a gift to the world. There's a lot of people that need what you have, whatever skills you've been focused on and nurturing. These things are getting ready to add to humanity in a way where it's balancing, it's inspiring, it's healing. Okay, so if you feel like now's the time to take action and it seems risky to you, just know that the risks are definitely worth the rewards here. You may be uncertain of the outcome of what's going to happen next, but I can definitely see that you recognize that you have completely overcome certain things of the past where it's not going to be your future. You know that you're not going to attract the same types of people or the same types of circumstances. That type of karmic energy or that loop that you were on in the past, that is no longer your portion. And so beautiful things are coming in for you, chosen. Just continue to look ahead and look forward to this brand new beginning. Of course, there will be people that refuse to see the truth. Okay. They're going to act like they're blinded, like they don't recognize why you're no longer a part of their life, why they can't partake in the great things that are happening for you. They're going to act as if they have no clue. These beings are more so in victimhood mentality, and they need to validate their mistreatment towards you. They need to validate the many times that they stabbed you in the back, or the times that they were not there for you, or the times that they belittled you or put you down. They need to validate it. And if they can strike up some form of an argument or get some tension going between the two of you by rushing in with some foolery, that would really just make their day. It's like they have a checklist of things to do. Let's try to see if I can get up underneath the chosen sin. Let me see if I can cause problems or create obstacles, or see if I can get them back in that state of, unforgiveness or reliving the past. Like this individual, again, they're very lonely, very miserable, very bitter. You are the empress. You are the emperor out there. You've learned to balance your emotions. You know how to realign your energy. You know how to restore yourself. Even when you're worn down, you're tired, one thing that you will never do again is allow yourself to get to a certain percentage. I always tell people, pay attention to how often you charge your phone. That could be a direct reminder of how often you need to recharge yourself. If you find that you're the type of person that lets your phone get down to 30%, 20%, then you want to get back to that 50. You want to get back to that 50% because it's the safe zone. It lets you know, like, okay, I have enough energy to focus on this, to focus on that, to pour into this, to, share myself with this person or that person. But if you find that you're below 50%, shoot, I'd even say I'd go as far as saying 65. Don't over give of yourself. You definitely want to manage that in a way where you always feel aligned and balanced so that no one can come in and throw you off. And as long as you stay in that particular space, you're going to attract really beautiful connections. You're going to create long-term stability and security when it comes to your wealth. You're going to have lots of creativity, creative ideas that not only do you act upon them, but you solidify them. You're able to take action towards them and they become a large part of your future when it comes to like your multiple streams of income, that passive income. And so just consider that things are definitely gaining momentum here. And you can expect that everything is lining up in your favor. Everything is in divine alignment, okay? Many of you are now moving towards your true calling, and you might find that you're very enthusiastic about it. And that's what's going to keep you going. Follow those things that interest you, okay? And this will help you to discover your life purpose. Following those things that interest you will help you to discover your life purpose. If it's not something that you're passionate about or that you're interested in, then it's taking you away from your life purpose. So I definitely can see where many of you are getting ready to be very settled, very stable. Things just feel very grounded, balanced. I'm not picking up chaos moving into this next season of your life because you've already left behind those beings that tried to keep you in that cycle with them. So things are changing in a very, very, very drastic way. And you're going to be really happy that you gave yourself permission to embrace the new. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of people that's facing the consequence now. It's like a fatal blow to these beings. Watching you level up, watching you move into new connections, it's literally a fatal blow to them. And they're wanting to disrupt that. Okay? They want to they want you to engage. They want you to engage in a foolery because this will literally help them to feel better. So don't engage, y'all. Make it very plain that that cycle has closed out. With the death card here, it's a strong indicator that you're not looking back. You've transformed so much that you don't even have the energy to engage. You don't have the desire. There's nothing that they've done towards you in the past that would even make you want to rehash it. You've forgiven yourself. And even without them humbling down and apologizing, you've also forgiven them. Like you have literally made peace with your past to the point where you're bossing up. You're making boss decisions. You're taking a leadership position in your own life. You're focused on your business. You're focused on new connections. There's nothing in the past that you care to rehash or to evaluate with these beings that just can't seem to let you go. There is nothing there. That's because you've done a lot of work to heal and your self-love is now at the forefront. It is now that thing that is most important to you, and anything that is not a reflection of self-love, anything that throws you off emotionally or disrupts your peace, you don't even entertain it. You don't even entertain it. So this is leaving a lot of people in a very scattered energy, and now they have to sit with the fact that they literally fumbled the ball with a very beautiful chosen seed, and they're never going to find another person like you. But you are aligning. You are aligning with the right people. For those of you, if you have been hoping to attract someone into your life who's on the same page, on one accord, that you can have longevity with and build with, oh, you are most definitely on the right frequency to align with this particular individual. And things are going to feel very, very balanced. New partnerships, business partnerships, romantic partnerships, everything is coming together because you have literally cleared out those things that were the major obstructions in your life. So keep going, y'all. You have beautiful things to look forward to. Let's see. Yep, adventure. It's getting ready to be an adventure. You're no longer stuck. You're no longer, keeping yourself trapped in heartache and pain and overthinking situations. You see things from a spiritual perspective, and this has allowed you just to surrender. Okay, you've released the blockages, you've released controlling the narrative. You're very light in your energy here. And I can see that your spiritual team is communicating with you very clearly, where they're reminding you that you are on the right path. So just keep doing your breath work. If you feel like you're still working through this energy, you're right there at the end, that, the end of that tough cycle is coming to a conclusion here. It's coming to a close. So just breathe your way out of it. Breathe your way out of it. You're almost there, y'all. So that's my message for you all. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to y'all next time.